See, in this video, we'll see iRule events and command. And iRule is written in which language, especially. So iRule is basically, guys, written in the language like TCL, tool command language. It is one of the useful, very easy to understand. So if you have the Linux machines like Ubuntu, Red Hat, we can practice this. So you don't need to install, which you can simply go on the TCL cell and tool command language cell and we can practice it. So if you have the Ubuntu machine, so we have the Red Hat, we can practice it. So today video will see iRule events and commands. It is one of the important. See, to be honest, guys, mostly we take help from Google related to iRules as per the requirements. But yes, if you're working as a F5 administrator, a specialist, maybe architect, we should aware how how iRule works and where where we can configure it and what is some what is the actual meaning of events, what is commands, priority of iRules. So we should understand right where you need to code, where you need to configure it, what is the use case, correct? We should aware. We can't do all the things Google. We can do Google, get the details, get this modify, and call inside the virtual server. That we can do, right? So today we see iRule events and commands. So guys, event is basically in iRules. Let me explain here. So event basically, if something is going to happen, that is called event. For examples, if you see here, when client accepted means after three-way handshake. After three-way handshake, it is going to be once three-way handshake happened between client and server, that is called when client accepted. That is your event. It is going to be triggered. And if the client IP address say this, then it is going to block it, drop the connections. So when client accepted, that is your event. When something is going to happen, that is your events, called events. And this is your condition. This is your condition. If the client address is 172.16.101.5, please drop the connection. So mostly you use this in case of when you want to block the IP address. So this is the use case. Let explain. Let's see in details here. Okay. Let's see here in details. So when events are triggered, they fire when something happen in the traffic flow. Okay. So there are multiple events. So as an administrator, as a specialist, as an architect, we should aware about the events. How many events in F5 from iRule perspective. We'll cover all the things. We'll cover some things in lab also. We'll see some example in lab also. Don't worry about it. So client accepted, that is event. So it is going to be triggers when a client connects. Client SSL handshake, this is another event. So it is going to be triggers during the SSL handshake. HTTP request, this is another event. It is going to be triggers when HTTP request is received. Then HTTP response, this is another event. It is going to be triggers when response is sent back. Server connected, this is another event. It is going to be triggers when big IP connects to the server. So we can use event as per our requirement. Okay. For example, if there is requirement, if a client accepted, which I just shown you guys, this one, when client accepted that our event is triggers, and the IP address of the client is 172.16.10.1.5, please drop that connections. So this is how events and commands and condition work in the iRule. Okay. What is iRule commands? So command basically we generally call inside the event. Okay. So commands are action we take inside the events. So for example, there are some common commands. For example, log. It is going to write message to syslog. So log command is used to write message to syslog, redirect, send client to another URL, reject, drop the connection, pull, send traffic to a specific pool, HTTP URI, inspect or modify the URI. So HTTP URI is the command we use inside the events and mostly used to inspect or modify the URI. Okay. Then HTTP header, read or change headers. So if you want to changes in the headers, read in the header, we use HTTP header commands, and we call command inside our event. So when event is trigger, when condition is matched, including that commands, it is going to be take the action accordingly. So this is how iRule events and commands work. It is very, very important to understand, guys. Okay. For example, uh, I just shown you before sometimes, right? When client accepted, this is our event triggers, and if the address is this, it is going to be dropped. So this event triggers as soon as client establishes a TCP connection to the big IP. Okay. So the meaning of client accepted, it is going to be triggered as soon as a client establishes a TCP connection to the big IP. It's one of the earliest point in the traffic flow before SSL handshake or HTTP parsing. So these things happen before SSL handshake or HTTP parsing, guys. Okay. So this is called events. And if client address is this 172.16.101.5, it is going to be drop the connections. And no response is sent to the client, it's silently dropped. It is not going to be sent anything to the client, it is going to be silently dropped. So this is how events, including command and condition, work in the iRules. If you want to be kinds of expert, we need to do something changes on daily basis, maybe in production, maybe your lab environment. Okay, we can take help of Google like Copilot, ChatGPT, and Google's to take the details, and we can modify it. We can call that in our virtual server as per the need. Okay. Second events, when HTTP request, this is the second events. HTTP request is also event. So this event is going to be fired when big IP receive an HTTP request from the client. So when big IP, that is our F5 device, is going to be receive the HTTP request from the client, that event will be triggered. And it is going to be log some detail like HTTP host, client IP address in the path slash var log LT. So it will look like this. Like this is the host. For example, someone tried to access www.example.com. Client is trying to access www.example.com. So it is going to be, and if you configure the event including condition in command like this, it is going to be log that details, and it is going to be a store in var log LTM, and it will look like this. This is the host, this is the client IP address. Okay. So local zero means, guys, it is a syslog facility used for custom logging. So the log entry will be appear in this path. So if you see inside this request, you see this is the basically our events, and here we can say like we have some commands, we have condition, we can say. So there are two things he mentioned. First one is host, second is IP address. It is going to be log that details in this path of the LTM devices. So this is about the iRule events and commands, guys. It's very, very important to understand. So event always happen earlier. According to the event, our condition going to be checked, and as per condition, action is going to be happen. So this is about iRule events and commands. Okay. If we talk from the iRule priority, guys, priority. So we have default priority is 500. And list value will be considered as more priority. For example, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is how iRule is going to be checked from top to bottom. So list value will be considered as a more priority. Okay. So this is about iRule events and commands. We'll try to see some examples in the lab also, maybe next session. But I'm going to show one document where we can study in details about iRules, try to practice in your lab, take help from Google's, Copilot, ChatGPT. Okay, which I do in the production also sometimes. Okay, so this is the Dev Central, F5 Dev Central links. We can go there, and if you go here, big IP commands and events. So basically, it is going to be shown on the basis of version. So for example, if you want to see, what changes have been done in the version 17.10 related to iRule. So command introduced in big IP LTM 17.10. So for example, if you want to mention something related to authenticated, we need to use this command. So here we can learn something related to what changes happen related to iRule on that version. This is not this is not only, guys. We can see in details also. For example, if you go in the globals, we can see the command list here, and these are the sub command list related to iRule stuff. So, and for example, if you are specific looking for the HTTPS stuff, we can this is the command list related to HTTP. For example, if you want to redirect some things, we can see here the example like we can study in details here related to HTTP redirect. There are some code also like 303 and 301 is more permanently. So this is very, very useful website. Yes, to be honest, I said earlier also, we take help from Google to modify in iRules, but as administrator, as a F5 administrator or a specialist or a SME or architect, we should aware about the functionality of iRule, how it works and how uh, iRule play vital role to manipulate the traffic in the productions related to FI perspective. How powerful iRule is, and definitely if you are going to give the exam for FI specialist, question is going to be definitely come related to iRule. Also, if you are giving interview on SB constable level, definitely you are going to be asked about the iRules and some syntax events, commands, what are the use case, and where we can configure it. So I will suggest to do practice, and definitely we are going to see some example in the next sessions related to iRules. So this session was just about the iRule events and commands. I hope this session has been informative for everybody, and definitely we'll meet in the next session related to some examples and we'll perform the labs. Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks for your time.